it caused quite a bit for us. I mean, before COVID, we were consistently and constantly around 99% complete and on time for shipments from our suppliers. At our lowest point during the COVID period, it dropped down to 78%. So that's a major drop off and definitely a big change in performance to our customers. So something we definitely needed to resolve quickly. And then obviously extensions to lead times. We purchase globally, not just in the US, but obviously overseas as well. And we've just had to plan better for that. And some of that ended up being that we had to increase inventory. And when we first kind of were, coming into Lean DNA, we were very interested in some of the inventory reduction tools. And a lot of our work with Lean DNA has been more geared towards how do we increase inventory, but increase it in the right parts that we should be increasing it on, and how do we make those decisions easily and quickly. Those would be the things that I've noticed changing definitely over the last couple of years, and things that we've had to do to make sure that I can go home and sleep at night.
So it's similar, right? COVID's affected everybody worldwide. One of the biggest impacts to us in a work environment is that our team went remote for 16 months almost. So the working from home is something that was really challenging. We needed those technological tools to be able to manage that team remotely and ensure that we were all working together. Our pumps were actually used when the pandemic happened for places that made cleaning solutions, hand sanitizers, vaccine tests. So we actually increased our sales and demand. So not only did we have a supply chain shortage, we had an increase in sales and demand that we had to try to monitor. Our lead time to our customers is 10 to 20 days, but our average supply chain lead time is 90 days for our average component. So trying to manage that, obviously, with the ports and everything else, we did stuff with our parameters that we wouldn't normally do. So MRP parameters, we added 30 days to our post-processing. So it didn't impact our supplier lead time on their purchase orders, but it impacted our MRP's output and our messages that we've seen in Lean DNA, right? So we were trying to do the right thing and pull in. We did increase our inventory as well. We increased our shortage meetings. We increased just the collaborativeness we've had across the teams, intercompany departments. So just a lot of things have gone into that to try to make sure that we can recover those shortages, meet that customer demand, deplete some of our backlog.
I'd echo what Desiree and Andrew both mentioned. But I think it's what she mentioned about the remote work. That was something that we had never done before. In fact, our company did not embrace it up until that point. But what we found was it was, from a purchasing standpoint, it wasn't really necessary for me to be at the plant. So actually, I think from a remote work standpoint, it added a lot of streamlining to the processes and so on. To me, it was much easier, and I was much more efficient as an organization working remotely than we ever were at the plant. People never stopped by my office or their cubicle to talk to them. We basically got to pick who we wanted to talk to, and we talked to them directly via the video conference. So I found it to be a lot more efficient for our group.